Hello, welcome to Scrap Time. My name's Christine, and in this video I am going to be showing you the Tonic Craft Kit number 44. Now I've shown Tonic Craft Kits before, and I really love getting them because you get dies, you get stamps, you get papers, you get embellishments. Everything comes in the box that you need for creating fun different crafts. So let's see what's inside this box. Now, the embellishments come wrapped, but because I've been using them, I've just put them back in like this. But they come in a cute little bag and all that, so really fun. But we're going to start with the dies and stamps. So the first time you get a kit, you're going to get a little binder that you put these little envelopes in. And that will hold your dies and your stamps. Now this set here is actually called Fancy Festive Sentiment Die Set. And you might think, fancy festive? Festive? How festive are we talking? We are talking Christmas festive. Now, I've cut them out so you can see what they look like. So all these word dies here come in two pieces. So if you only use the word like piece, then you can cut it out and it just cuts out the actual word. If you use it together with the outline, then you get it here. I've cut out the outline by itself and then the word with the outline, and you can layer it and do that. And so we have peace, Christmas, holidays, hope, love, and Yuletide. And so you see it just cut straight out of the paper or cut that you would use to put onto a project. Now the other thing they have are these long dies here. And what it is you can see here, it just cuts, it just makes little cut marks for some little texture lines that you can add to a project. Now there's also these tags. So I've cut it out here. You have a large tag, a little banner tag, and a couple smaller banner tags, all in this set. So these are all the dies and what they look like once you cut them all out. Now the stamps are a bunch of words. So you have script, you have cheers, happy, wishes, merry. You have some little words, have yourself wishing you a merry little place, hope, another little zigzag pattern, and then these cute little trees and hearts and stars. Okay, so next, back to our box. Because they're on top, I'm going to show you the embellishments you get. You get an entire pack of card blanks and envelopes in the Kraft brown in an A2 size. You get vintage drops in this red, and this is exclusive to the kit, only comes with the kit. You get 2 bottles of pure sheen in Santa's Workshop. Now I got a falling snow, and then you can see the sequins. They're red and sort of silver striped. The other options are there is a red glitter and like a snowflake sequin. So it's random which 2 you get in your kit. You get a little Nuvo hybrid ink pad in Shamrock Green. This is sugared strawberries embossing powder. And I love that in the kits you get these little mini ones, because sometimes when you get a larger thing of embossing powder, you'll have it for years. So by just getting this little one, you can try it out and use it and actually try and finish a bottle. You also get some ribbon. And then this is Santa's Workshop pattern paper. There's 24 sheets. They're double-sided, so one side is the stars, one is the stripes. You get a few sheets of each, which is nice. If you're making a bunch of the same cards, you have enough sheets that you can make multiples of the same type of card. There's this snowflake and a dot. Then there's the red and white stripe with this green sort of like Christmas tree sort of idea. And then there's a green with sort of off-white polka dots and this other stripe. And then what's also fun is this specialty paper. So this one I've used a lot to cut the tags. It has sort of a sheen to it. You may not see it on camera, but it's a nice weight cardstock with a sheen to it. So I used it for tags. I thought it was perfect. Then we have this fun green textured paper, this holographic paper. Woo. This red one it's printed, it's white on the back, red. Can you see? It has sort of a printed texture to it. This one here, it's a piece of green cardstock. Then some nice shiny glittery red paper. And then you should be able to see the texture and the sheen in that one. And then this great red and white foiled striped paper. So you can see that you get everything you need to make piles of cards or tags or projects. And if you start now, just think how easy your November, December will be making Christmas stuff. So I'm going to show you some things that I made with the kit. So first off, we have this little tag, and you can see when you cut the tag, it already gives you that nice border around it. I used the Christmas die and cut it in, and then just cut a piece of that green paper just to fill in the Christmas. And then I used the stamps to stamp Wishing You a Merry Little using the stamps and the green ink pad that came with the kit. So then for something a little different, what I did is I cut this piece and made a little stencil. And then, let's see if you can see it like that. I put white paint through the stencil and then used my falling snow glitter over the paint to give it that nice shiny. And I always find whenever there's the word peace, I want a very peaceful tag. So I just thought the white on white with the glitter just makes a nice little tag. So you can use the dies to make stencils out of any of the words, and you can use ink through them, you can use paint, whatever you want. So it's another way to use your dies. You don't just have to cut them out. Then I want to make a card. So I drew my little triangle on with a pencil, and then I filled it in with all those tiny little shapes. And I added in love, peace, and hope. I made a little trunk with the patterned paper. I glued on some of the sequins. And then for these little dots, what I did was I used the vintage drops. But while it was still wet, I again put the falling snow glitter on top of it. And so you can see how the dots are sort of sugared. They have that little glitter over them. And that's one way you can use tiny little stamps if you just keep repeat stamping. Excuse me. And the other thing I wanted to show you, because it's a hybrid ink, you can see how well the green shows up on the brown Kraft cardstock. And then, just in case you weren't quite ready to start in with holiday card making and crafting, I wanted to show you that you can use these throughout the year as well. So I made this little birthday tag. I used the embossing powder here, and you can see there's some glitter in the embossing powder. Do you see it glittery? There you go, some little glitter. I had another stamp that I owned that said birthday, so I did birthday wishes. I put a few little sequins, the ribbon, and a piece of paper, excuse me, a piece of paper that I cut out of the pad using the tag, and then just put it on top of my tag there. So hopefully that gives you some ideas. You can start your holiday crafting, or you can use it for every day. Even just getting like the exclusive of the vintage drops is really cool in this red alert it is called. You could use that all year round. All these embellishments can be used all year round. And just have fun. So the Tonic kits, you can subscribe to them, or you can just buy one at a time. And I will put links in the description below to the kit and some of the products that was in it. So I hope you enjoyed this Tonic Kit number 44.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to give our video a thumbs up and subscribe to Scrap Time videos on YouTube. In the meantime, here are a couple other videos you might be interested in watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.